For nearly 2 weeks now, over 13 days and counting, a UK fighter jet, the F-35B, has been stationed in Thiruvananthapuram and has been undergoing repairs. And now you've got a statement that's come in from the UK where they've thanked India and confirmed right now that the F-35B will be moved to a hangar to avoid airport disruption. For the last many days, there have been reports suggesting that UK refused to allow the movement of its fighter jet into a hangar so they could continue to monitor it via their satellites. Now the confirmation coming in that UK has said the jet can be moved out to avoid disruption along the entire runway. There's been security round the clock being provided to this fighter jet at the Thiruvananthapuram airport. Remember, it was due to bad weather that this fighter was diverted. Indian authorities immediately gave the go-ahead, clearly highlighting the growing defence coordination between UK and India. The UK High Commission now in its statement has put out their gratitude, saying we're grateful to the Indian authorities for support, and they've confirmed that their fighter jet will now be moved to a hangar. Remember that for a fortnight now, UK's fighter jet, the F-35B, which is part of the UK Royal Navy, has been stranded in India, in Thiruvananthapuram, after it gave out an emergency call due to bad weather, seeking permission to land in India. The permission was immediately granted, and since then there have been questions of when the F-35B would take off again. Now the confirmation coming in that it will remain for some more time because there are repairs that are pending right now, and so for that to happen, you're going to be seeing the fighter being moved to a hangar now. Pranay Upadhyaya of India Today Global is joining us on this broadcast. The UK High Commission putting out a statement now, Pranay, thanking the Indian authorities for all their support. For 13 days now and counting, this fighter jet has been stationed in Thiruvananthapuram, and there's been a lot of talk of how it's not been moved out with 24-bar security because the UK refused to allow it to be moved out of their site into a hangar.
Obviously, you're right, Akshita. It's a very sensitive machine, military, very costly and a sensitive military hardware, and that's why the UK authorities, the British Navy, thought that they would be able to repair it, but it is taking time, and that's why it is also blocking. It's on the civilian runway, it's on the Thiruvananthapuram airport, and that's why India has also urged, the Indian Navy is in touch with the British authorities, the Indian Air Force is also in touch with the British authorities, and that's why the Indian side has urged, British authorities to move this aircraft to an MRO facility, which is the maintenance, repair and overhauling facility at the Thiruvananthapuram airport for the better upkeep, and as well as if they require any help for there or to bring their engineers from UK, because it has been decided by the British authorities to bring their to fly their engineers from UK for the repair or the engineering whatever problem this has incurred, because we do not know what problem is there in that aircraft, but it is commissioned with the HMS Prince of Wales, which is in Indian Ocean region, and it got diverted and landed in Thiruvananthapuram airport on 14th of June, and since on 14th June onwards, this was stranded at the Thiruvananthapuram airport. And now they have agreed, they have thanked the Indian authorities and decided to move it to an MRO facility at the airport.
So let's see how long it takes really for these repairs to be completed and when the jet will be able to head back to its base. Thanks, Pranay, for joining us with all of those details, the statement that's come now from the UK High Commission.